Taurus, I hope you're doing really good, that you're healthy and joyful. I'm here to do Taurus June Tarot 2026. I'll be using Major Arcana, Rider-Waite Smith, Osho and Tarot, and I'll do a clarification. Prism for the decans, Les Amours de Marlowe for the love, Divine Connection, and at the end, Dancing in the Dark Tarot. All right, Tarot, let's do it. Toro. June, summer. Here we go. Have fun. Let's check all the energies. Let's check the energies for Taurus. Recent past, near future, with Osho, consciously and unconsciously, what's up? And with Divine Connection, we'll check the challenge of the month and the outcome. Oh boy, I don't even know if the sun is out and sometimes not. So it's sort of kind of like a catch-22 today with the sun. Taurus, I do have a French channel, and now on this platform there's zero excuses to not go see a foreign channel because there's subtitles and it's dubbed. Yeah, it's free, there's no commercial, and it's not a copy and paste of this channel. Therefore, it's a bonus for you, and the link is next to my picture on this page. Here we go. Oh yes, Scorpio in the house. Oh boy. Okay. The energy of June, Taurus. You ready? The world. I love it. So recent past, let's go a little prior. Recent past, Four of Wands. Four of Wands, it's like determination. It's like, okay, I know what's up. I know what I want to do. And I'm super determined. Then the energy of June is the world. You are absolutely opening your arms to opportunities, but you're also knocking on doors. You're just doing your thing, you know. You're just doing your thing, and it's just flowing. It's just flowing so well, consciously, and that's what I love. Consciously, you have the Tower, so consciously, you know that you need to activate that Tower. And even if it's uncomfortable, even if you are going to lose money, even if, but you know that it's time to activate that Tower. And you know also that if you do not activate that Tower, higher power energy will do it for you. But those three cards of consciously, the energy of June, and unconsciously, it's absolutely right on. So, guess what the unconscious card is? To compromise, to cut the apple in two, to put a little water in your wine, etc., etc. This is exactly what it is unconsciously. Because you know that if you stay in the thing that you are in right now, it's blocking your energy. There's blockages, and you know it. You know it inside of you. So maybe you're overthinking things regarding a relationship. Maybe you want somebody to come back in your life. Maybe work, you know, it's cool, but it's not that great. I mean, etc., etc. So first of all, Taurus, you'll need also to slow the F down in your brain and act with that, okay? Way much more. But don't, of course, don't make crazy mistakes either. I'm not saying that. But everything is aligned here, actually, for you to act in June. End of the story. Now, your challenge in June. Your challenge is to learn more. I don't want to say educate yourself, but that's sort of the word that I want to use. Educate yourself. Learn more. Because you need credibility also. And I think maybe possibly some people don't think that you're credible. And so that's why they're not either offering on a silver plate, on a golden plate. You know what I mean? So you gotta catch that. All right, let's clarify that near future, which is, guess what it is? It's Scorpio. It's the death card, which means leave the past, in the past, end of the story. Yep, that's it. This is exactly what it is. So Taurus here, there's one hint here. Before June or before the end of June, you have one more chance to work on yourself regarding the past. One more chance. Then you gotta act and go back to that little kid. What Taurus as a kid really wanted? What did you want to achieve, but in which way? With which capacity? With which vibe? With which personality? You know, it's not like money. It's not like, because when we're a little kid, we don't think about money. We don't give a crapola about money. So it's deeper than that. And you gotta be in the now. Now that the past is in the past, or at least you're gonna work on that, the now needs to be super duper important. Super duper important. All right. The outcome. Outcome is telling you to take your time. Alors, not to take your time. You stay the way you are, determined, But it's telling you, the outcome of June is telling you is to go with the flow, step by step, and things take time. This is exactly what it tells you in June. Things take time. But they're not telling you to stop. They're not telling you to not be determined. Big difference, guys. But because there's an eagerness inside of you. There's an eagerness for you to succeed, to do this, to do that. And it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Slow the F down. Just live in the now. Anchor yourself, your earth sign, and it's going to be amazing. And especially because you had a new moon in Taurus also. So it's just like, okay, you know. All right, let's do the decans. First, second, and third. And if you're on a cusp, you're lucky. You have more messages. Yeah. Alors, first decan. Yep, determined. Alors, Taurus first decan, you are determined, but you also know in June that you need to rest also, okay? Maybe something is happening, maybe you're too much solicited, okay? And you need to take care of yourself also. Don't just be like, yeah, no, you need to rest. So a little bit of everything, just structure your planning, structure what you need to do, but also rest and take care of yourself. Second decan. Alors, second decan, it's really cute because there's a thing inside of you that is extremely passionate about creativity, and you're just like, oh my God, yeah, creativity is my thing, and I just love it. And so in June, you really need to go back to that, to create. So maybe some of you stopped doing pottery, or you stopped singing, or you stopped going to dance class, or I don't know, something. And you're just like, okay, yeah, I need to reconnect to that, the creativity, etc., etc. All right, third decan. Cancer in the house with the Chariot. Alors, third decan, it's a little bit more complex. You want to move onward, you want to do things, but I have the feeling that you're already a little bit slowed down also, because you are projecting too much. And maybe possibly you're projecting also your doubts, your fears, etc., because your insecurity. So you got to work on your insecurity in order to continue to move onward and really be able to do something very palpable, tangible. Okay? All right, the love department, Taurus. Here we go. If you're looking for love, let's see what's up. You're looking for love. Alors, if you're looking for love, whoa, that's not the time. Nope. It's not the time at all. Maybe you met somebody, maybe someone said something to you, but nah. I think the person is going to reach out for you and talk over the phone or Visio or whatever, and you're like, okay, yeah, that's cool, but no, thank you. Yeah. And now I have a feeling that I'm talking to a Taurus that can totally identify red flags and such. So kudos to you. That's good. If you're single and happy, Taurus, let's see what's up. Wow. Single and happy. Alors, single and happy. Interesting. So I have the feeling that you're communicating with somebody, you're having a dialogue, not every day or anything, but something. It could be a best friend also, because you're single and happy, so you don't really give a crap. That said, you having some sort of dialogue with this person and tell this person you're like, wow, I have the feeling that, there's a real transformation in me, and I sort of want some sort of stability, but I'm single and happy, and I'm happy to be single. So this is really cool conversation and dialogue with somebody, and at the same time, it makes you think even deeper, So maybe you're going to change your mind. It is very much possible that you change your mind, and yeah, it is possible. We'll see. Leave me a comment. If you're in a relationship, Taurus. If you're in a relationship. If you're in a relationship. Alors, if you're in a relationship, interesting. I think you are going to have a crush for a place, a new town, a new country, something that is new. And you're trying to identify also what makes you happy. in your relationship, your needs, your wants, all that jazz. And you're trying to have a beautiful harmony, a beautiful equilibrium to be able to continue in this relationship. So, and especially if you're married for like 40 years, you know, it's like, yeah, we need to regenerate all that jazz, you know, all this energy. And what do we want now? You know, we're like 65. What do you want, honey? You know, like, you know, so it's really cool because it's a beautiful energy of choices and making a decision that in the long run will be super nourishing and stuff. Okay. All right, Dancing in the Dark. 3 cards in the back of the deck, so it's a little bit more than 3 cards. So, Taurus, do not forget to go see Mars, the signs with Mars, which are Aries, especially. That's your BFF. You guys are complementary, and sometimes even the reading is sort of the same. Venus and Mars were BFF before Venus was labeled as the love planet, etc., etc. And also do not forget to go listen Scorpio also, because Scorpio has Mars and Pluto also. So do not forget. All right, here we go. Dancing in the Dark. 3 cards, back of the deck. Nine of Cups in the back of the deck, and the Magician. Wow, it's insane. In the membrane. Taurus, before I turn the card, and you're already conditioned already on this platform, so I'm going to ask you to like, to share, to leave a comment, and to hype also. So in the comment section, if you're listening on your phone or watching on your phone, you can do this with your finger and the hype button will be there. It's free. They're not going to ask you for your credit card. It's just to add point for visibility on my channel, but I don't even know if I have it because I have such a small channel, but it's a star and it's yellow and fuchsia. Thank you in advance, Taurus. All right. That's the second 4 of Wands. I love it. Wow. Okay, so it's very, very clear here. You are going to do everything on your power in June to have a beautiful equilibrium, to have a beautiful harmony, but you are staying determined. And the only thing in June that you need to be a little bit careful is in your communication and your mental. Maybe, possibly, it's going to be too much. That's what I was saying. Stop acting here. Act here. And in your dialogue and your communication. You got to act with goodwill. Like, put yourself into the other person's shoes. Would you be happy if someone would be like, hey, a-hole, you know, you're such a, you know? No, I don't think so. I don't think it would help you. And you have the Magician also in the back of the deck with the 9 of Cups. So June is really to be like, okay, I'm sitting here, I'm vibing, and I know exactly my structure. I know exactly what I need to do. But some days are busier than others. And in June, Taurus, you have to open your arm to receive when it's calm. This is exactly what it is here, the message for you, June. All right, Taurus, I'll see you on my channel. I am not gone. I post on the regular. I'll see you there, Taurus.